Okay, everyone, welcome to the customer call-in show. We're at WSSN right now, but we're not broadcasting on FM. We're simulcasting on Pluto XMXL. That means we have full access to all types of callers. I mean, we're talking international callers. We're talking callers that we can't take on an FM station. And we're going to have the ability to swear on the air. I don't know if we're going to swear on the air, but just know that we definitely can swear on the air. This ad show will be consisting of customer calls and ad breaks between them. We want to be pushing the great freedom of the XMXL channels. Only on Pluto. We'll first start with a McDaniels commercial. Let's roll that clip.
Hi, I am professional bodybuilder Vic Shelley. When I need to get ready for a big competition, I make sure to stop by my local McDaniels. As someone with strict dietary restrictions, the carnivore diet, I appreciate that McDaniels burger and chicken products come from 100% pure beef. I owe my last big win to McDaniels and their Big Mick burger. The Big Mick is 4 cheese patties with extra Thousand Island sauce. As a staunch follower of the carnivore diet, I always sub my buns for 2 more patties. We know that fries aren't meat, so I sub my fries for a small pack of 20 chicken nuggets. There is so much protein in this meal that it becomes the best way to lose fat and gain mass. As a health-conscious person, I am glad that McDaniels can accommodate my strict diet. McDaniels, eat like a champion. Do you have a harpy infestation? Ghouls loitering around your local community center? Havendriga in the attic surrounding Grandma? Call Witcher Extermination today at 1-865-555-656-712 or text Jerry to 55655.
What a great commercial. Man, I love commercials. That commercial was great, but also the McDaniels commercial was really, really good too. The thing that I love about the McDaniels commercial, besides its high quality, much like it's me, is Vic Shelley. How great is Vic Shelley, right? Vic Shelley, super champion of the world, best bodybuilder I've ever known. Eats 8 patty hamburgers, no buns, no tomatoes, no lettuce, because it's not carnivore. It's not healthy to eat all that stuff, with a side of 20 chicken nuggets. Now, McDaniels says that is a 4,000 calorie meal with the McDaniels super sauce. And just think of all the high protein. A McDaniels meal is probably way healthier than any other kind of meal that you can have because it's high protein. More protein in, the less other junk that can go in. And that's the secret of getting into great shape. I mean, McDaniels is a number one way to get into shape. Arnold, what did you eat when you were getting ready for your weightlift competitions?
Nothing as professional but affordable as a Big Mick. I am sure if I had the forethought to eat 2 Big Micks, I would have beaten Ferrigno. Vic Shelley is the all-time best bodybuilder ever. Also, side note, I smoked Lou.
That's true. You smoked Lou Ferrigno, even though he was quite a bit taller than you. Very hard to do in that competition. But you know what's even more important than that? Daniels has all the food qualities recommended by doctors. Protein, fats, salts, and ice cream. After your modified Big Mick, why not try the new McDaniels 4-tier milkshake with the new McDaniels milkshake toppers. Chocolate, caramel, and for the sweet and savory crew, the McDaniels burger patty topper. Why not try it? It's healthy for you, and it's also delicious. Okay, line 1 is blinking. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Greg. I want to talk about BS prison sentences.
BS prison sentences? Yeah, go.
I got jail time for shooting my neighbor's dog.
That'll do it.
Arnold, I swear. I was walking in my backyard and saw this big, massive figure. It had to be like 6'4". No bigger, maybe 6'8". Some bipedal humanoid thing just standing there in my neighbor's yard. It was staring me down, which is crazy that I knew, because I couldn't see its eyes. This creature lets out some massive howl or cry and starts running towards me. As I was trying to get back up, this massive thing kept coming towards me, which is when I pulled my gun out and shot it. I stand up and walk to the damn thing to see that it transformed into my neighbor's dog. Goddamn Skinwalker got the last laugh. Made me pay a fine on top of the 3 months I spent in jail for an illegal gun charge. I mean, discharge in this case.
So you're saying this thing started out taller than you, and then when you shot it, it transformed into a dog because it was some kind of skinwalker monster alien type situation? I'm kind of confused here.
Yeah, well, I was getting up because I was drinking a lot, and I must have fell out of my chair and the thing ran at me because I was vulnerable.
Okay, so I just hung up on that caller. I'll tell you exactly what happened. This guy was drunk, crawling around on all fours when he saw a dog standing up. This dog looked bigger than him because, perspective-wise, he was looking up to the dog because he was crawling around on the ground. I'm quite sure this dog had 4 legs, but because it was so dark, he only saw the front 2 legs. I'm glad that this guy went to jail. He killed his neighbor's dog. Skinwalker, no skinwalker. That guy was drunk and he shot his neighbor's dog and he got in trouble for it. And it's probably a good thing. Next caller, you're up on WSSN being simulcasted by Pluto XMXL.
Greg, please. I am stuck in a Mikey's in Grand Junction, New York. I'm stuck in this change room and some chick stole my clothes and wallet. Send help.
Some chick stole your wallet and your clothes? Did she crawl under the stall? How'd she get that?
No, we were supposed to... Never mind what we were supposed to do. Just send help. I think they're going to call the cops.
Sorry, caller. Sucks to suck. Next caller, you are on the air.
Hi, is Arnold there?
Hello, caller. Thank you for calling into the free air.
Arnold, how are you, friend? Listen, I have been working out for 3 weeks now, but when I am mid-pump, I don't feel that climax you spoke of in that one documentary. You know what I am talking about, right? When do I get that climax sensation? Should I feel it when I pump?
Well, I would say it took me a long time to get into that kind of shape. I had to hone and train my muscles for years before I could get a workout to feel that way.
Yeah, well, I need to figure something out. My wife isn't putting out, and we can't all afford nannies.
Oh, would you look at that? It looks like that caller just hung up. Weird. Next caller, you are on the air.
Hey, Greg, did you hear about that English nobleman who died of alcohol poisoning? Yeah, they're doing a demonstration for him in Central Park. We want to say goodbye to cirrhosis of liver, and we are doing that in 2 hours.
Very funny. Who are these people calling in to the XMXL channels anyways? None of them are like our regular callers. They're all weird and they're all telling weird jokes. God, okay. Next caller. We can do one more caller before the break.
Hey, Greg, I'm at the Mikey's in Grand Junction. Where did that guy say he was? He still had his wallet on him, right?
Okay, Becky, please just start playing the ads now.
Coming new to Scamazon, a Scamazon original movie starring Christoph Waltz, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Eddie Murphy. From the minds behind Norbit and Interstellar comes Sleeping Ugly.
Do me a personal favor and take this apple, dearie. Consider it a gift from everyone in the forest. We all want you to have it. Even the deers and birds want you to eat up.
Dearie? I ain't your dearie. You just show up at my door to hand me some odd fruit like I'm gonna take it. Don't you know not to come to some single woman's house? I could have been indecent. Get out of here. Don't come back. Wait, give me the apple.
Was that an earthquake? No, wait, that was the princess falling. Ha ha!
Watch as the brave prince kisses and awakens the sleeping princess.
Do I really have to kiss her?
Why are there so many Germans in this story anyways? I feel like I'm squished in between 2 Kaiser buns. I must have passed out and woke up in Dusseldorf. Where is that apple anyways?
No, princess. I just kissed you to wake you out of a coma. That apple made you pass out.
I'm the princess, right? Give me the apple then. Wake me up when we get to a place with some real food and none of this sauerkraut garbage. Last thing I want to do is eat that while looking at a white piece of bread with a gap in his tooth.
Sleeping Ugly, coming to Scamazon on April 30th. Rent, buy, or watch with your cousin, only on Scamazon.
Check out the new storage rental units, which are only in the back rooms. Thanks to the new management, we were able to get the foundation, the Department of Abnormalities, and all of their freak workout so that you can have a safe and reliable place to keep your keepsakes. We here aim to help those who live in a big city but in a small apartment. If that's you, call 555-9789 or feel around the wall on the corner of Main and Alexander. You know the old bank? We have an entrance point there. Please be advised that we do not allow children, small pets, or the elderly due to issues of hiding monsters and deep mazes. The back rooms. Find a spot for your junk.
Wow, Arnold, you really have been killing it with all of the great new movie spots you've been doing. And Scamazon? Amazing. I can't wait to watch this new movie. Now, is it true that you had to kiss Eddie Murphy?
I had to kiss Eddie many, many, many times. It was not just one take.
That sounds awful, Arnold. I feel very bad for you, but I'm just getting this note from Becky. She's saying that we have Roscoe from Indiana. Hi, Roscoe. You're on the air.
Did that big meathead you have co-hosting star in the new Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah, let's just say that it was an experience. I guess the movie was not what I expected.
Thank you for ruining the new Eddie Murphy movie, buddy. That guy barely ever makes any new movies, and you have to star in the new one. I saw an advanced screener of the movie, and you totally ruined the story. The film sucks. Boycott! Boycott!
Okay, the call is done. I don't know how Arnold could make an Eddie Murphy movie bad. This is like the worst form of Tyler Perryism that I've ever seen, with him dressing up in Norbert and now dressing up as the Sleeping Beauty. I don't get the bit, but whatever. I don't think that Arnold made the movie bad. I think the movie was bad. Anyways, Benji, can you come here? Give me a slice of that quick. Yeah, no, I'm hungry. Bring the whole box here. This next segment is sponsored by Pizzaola and their $5 large pizza. $5. 3 toppings. That's the best deal that you're gonna get in town. That counts, right? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say anymore. No. They didn't give us any drinks. They didn't give us any like wings. They didn't give us anything. They just gave us 1 large pizza. No, I'm not having it. I said it. I said Pizzaola once, okay? Okay, we're getting ready for the next caller. 1 large pizza. And it tastes like cardboard.
Hello, am I on the air?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, tomorrow we are having a rally in Barkersville Park in, Barkersville, Indiana. We are standing up to the crooks and the creeps. This rally is really going to matter. We are in the middle of a cultural war, and we need to make sure we are on the right side. The rally starts at 6 a.m. We will be hosting a pancake breakfast in the morning and a barbecue around lunchtime. Totally set up for anyone who decides to join us. Right now, we have a confirmed 3,000 people joining us.
Hey, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Pretty big deal, too. What's the rally for?
Martin Luther King Jr. For too long have we had to see the injustices against the races. We need to stop the people who have infiltrated our society and aim to divide us. These people have been a thorn in our side for hundreds of years, and maybe even since the inception of this country. It's time to take the land back, our American land, and kick them out of our home. Check out the rally on MLK Barkersville on Glambook.
First off, that just feels racist, and second off, MLK Jr. is dead. You're protesting MLK?
No. We are not protesting MLK. We are protesting racism and grouping up to kick the racists out of this country.
I'm just looking at your page here. Your page says the March on MLK. It sounds like you're protesting MLK Jr.
Oh no. Oh my God, I see it now. And we have 3,000 attendees. Forget it. Rally cancelled. There is no rally.
Oh, well, hey, good luck. Good luck, man. It sounds like you got a lot on your plate. 3,000 attendees, and they all wanted to march on MLK. Ignore that, though. Reading's hard. Mrs. Garbo isn't the only reason why I had to take grade 9 English 3 times. Let's just jump to the next caller.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Arnold. Hi, Dagoth. I just wanted to call into the show today to spread the love of the Lord. I just wanted to say that God is love, and everyone needs to make sure that they pray twice a day to make sure he hears. I pray for love, and God answered my calls. I just wanted to preach on the mountaintop of XMXL radio.
Yeah, well, if God is love, why don't you go marry her?
First off, God is a man. He is not a woman. Second off, what kind of sick freak would say that? I'm not gay. You're one sick freak, Greg.
Did she hang up? I was just telling a joke. I don't expect her to go find God and then marry God, and I don't even know if God's a woman. God was a woman in Dogma, but that was Alanis Morissette. Hardly counts, maybe. I don't know. I just feel so bad for these people who can't laugh. I can't even think that God's a woman. I mean, what if God was a woman? He'd talk a lot more. I think it's time to hear from one of our great, generous donors, the McDaniels Company.
Hello, miss. One double Daniel burger, please.
Give me a fish urger.
Can I also add a large fry?
Crisps now. Mind me salt and vinegar.
You know what? Let's wrap this meal together with a fresh hot apple pie, please.
Give me a blood sausage and fish pie. Actually make it 2 so I can feed one to the local stray cat.
Opening soon, McDaniels UK. Yes, they eat this food.
Come on down to Willy Coyote's Underground Tours of Mexico. Start in TJ and end in Texas. Come see where the base of the border wall ends. As you walk under it, you will be able to touch the bottom of it. How exciting! We will take you so close to the action that you can even eavesdrop on the border guard's personal conversations. Fan of the radio? Our tour guides have a radio playing and reporting the most up-to-date radio broadcast of the United States Border Security. A place so fun that at the end of the tour we even hold a race. First one to Texas wins. Willy Coyote is not responsible for any gun violence, arrests, detainments, or kidnappings. Willy Coyote, come see America.
Having a hard time with Timber, Hong, or even Bumblebee? Are you a man who would be legally seen as a 4? Why not try Heifers? Heifers is a dating app that only allows people who weigh over 250 pounds to access the service. You will be matched up immediately with someone of your weight class, and the odds are pretty good that you'll match your first day. Now you must be asking yourself, Cowboy Jack, how do you know so much about the big girls? There is no way that someone with a voice like yours could weigh over 250 pounds. There is no way that your wife left you for some liberal arts professor just because that guy does the dishes. There is no chance in hell that you live in a studio above the local bank. Well, all I have to say is, I am a cowboy, and I know about heifers.
Wow. Wow, this is a great platform. International commercials. That's what I love about the XM stations. You never know who is going to be listening and enjoying the show. I mean, North Koreans probably aren't listening, and they're probably not enjoying the show. Kim likes local radio, from what I hear. News, weather together. Makes sense. That's the local advantage. But imagine all the restaurants that we could be speaking to right now on XM. I wonder if they ship food. I wonder if they could ship soup. Sure, maybe. Maybe like a thermos. You know what? It's time for our next caller. I'll figure out the logistics of the soup.
Hello? Hello? Am I on the air?
No, you are not on the air. Okay, let's go. Next caller.
Hello, Greg. I am just calling from my temple. I am a vigil of Stendar. I was just calling today to tell you that I think your show went to crap when you added Dagoth. I am not sure if you know this, but he is a bad guy in these parts.
Yeah, Dagoth isn't anything to write home about. I'm so sorry that you're feeling this way. Is there anything that we could do to help you enjoy the show more?
Well, I could mail you a scroll. The scroll banished Daedra should be enough for you to send him back to his big daddy Mehrunes Dagon.
Sorry, miss, that spell does not work on him. A couple of North protesters tried it on both Dagoth and Jagarthan, but nothing happened. It didn't work. But the punch to the face sure broke Jagar's nose. The punch broke it, and he sounded funny for the whole show.
Hey, it sucks. You know, sometimes you're not going to agree with any of the hosts or the co-hosts of the show, and I totally get that, and I totally sympathize. Next caller.
Greg, good news. They found someone to replace Sir Osis. We have the king right now knighting a new person. His name and title are going to be Sir Pork of Loin.
You know, I've never heard about this before today, but I guess Sir Osis was like a big deal, and, you know, congratulations to Sir Pork. I hope Sir Pork does a very good job. I think right now we should kind of just jump over and slide right into an ad. An ad for WSSN, my home. That's where I live. Where do you live? Don't tell me on the air.
WSSN is your local radio station, a learning channel that helps our listeners expand their minds and horizons.
Yeah, and when Joey grabbed her, he kind of just like whoosh, threw her to the ground. It was awful, quite honestly. Do not hit the receptionist at your work.
A place that asks the tough questions so that you, the listener, can learn new dynamics that you may have never been aware of.
So how much smack do you have to charge in order for you to perform that kind of maneuver on someone?
And the questions do not end there. These are hard questions asked to even harder guests. Shows like Arnold and Greg are always pushing the limits of our known knowledge.
What was one of the first things you said to him, Frank?
You've gotten a lot farther than you should have. But then you haven't met Frank Horrigan either. Your ride's over, Mutie. Time to die.
And that's the first thing you say when you get into a job interview? Wow, I never took that track. I think I should. You come off a lot more confident.
WSSN is aimed to help viewers of all ages learn and to be challenged by new information.
Kid, we have been going over this for an hour. Remember, Bedmas, what is 9 plus 6 times 3 minus 1? 9 plus 6 times 3 minus 1. Come on, kid. Stop crying. See, Arnold, it's like when you say, stop crying.
WSSN is also committed to getting all of the most up-to-date and current practices that are actively being used by real-life successful people. Non-show segments that run with ads are made to help educate the listener without the interference from our hosts. Segments like Money Moment.
They used the line, taking candy from a baby, to refer to something being easy. So I took the candy from a weak, silly baby, and I started a candy empire. Remember, always take the candy from the baby.
And a history moment.
Hey, I'm just here asking questions, okay? Duke of Wellington beat Napoleon. Those people always ran the world back then.
Are here to help you become a better and smarter thinker. WSSN, your local radio station, and 3-time winner of the Drunkest Host Award. Just be sure to tune in. Oh, and we do weather every hour on the hour too.
Wow, what a great ad. Just proof that you don't have to be a paid service to really help out your community. Even though XMXL satellite radio is also very good. But my home, WSSN, just a real nice place to be. Oh, and by the way, concerning that history moment, I hear those people are getting a McDaniels soon. I wonder if they'll ship us one of those blood sausage and fish pies. All right, everyone, let's get back to our call. Next caller, you are on the air.
Hello, boys. I just wanted to rant about dating in your 40s. My wife and I split up because she wanted to get a real job. I guess sitting at home all day got too boring for her. Anyway, she hired a nanny. Think Super Nanny Joe Frost, but like 20. No 25 years younger. You should have seen this broad. She was so goddamn hot. My hands were tied and I had no options. My wife went to the grocery store to get some food, and 2 days later, I was divorced. Anyways, I am out here now, and none of the chicks I meet are down to mess with me. It was so easy to pick up chicks when I was married, but now I just have no luck. These 20-year-olds, bros, these 20-year-olds, they all have short hair and call you a creep when you try to touch them. I can't even go cruising around my old spots anymore. The VFW, church, or Planned Parenthood, they literally have people hanging around these places to chase you away. It's so weird. If it isn't the people running you out, it's the issue that all of these places are going away. I mean, I have tried online dating, but they always turn out to be police. Any dating advice for a young, hot, single 40-year-old?
Yeah, hey man, maybe you should just try to be single for a little bit. Maybe You shouldn't be out dating these women. Give them a break if you can. All right, next caller. Hello, Greg. I would like to talk about guns in the school. Oh, that's interesting because I do not want to talk about that. Let's go to the next caller. Caller, you are on WSSN being simulcasted by XMXL Radio. Go.
Greg, you suck. You didn't quit when Joey got wrongfully fired, you worm.
Oh, yeah, true. That's a good point. Joey assaulted a woman, drunk drove and crashed, also cheated on his wife. I'm not going to co-sign this behavior. I'm not going to co-sign his behavior. You think I would leave WSSN to do what? A podcast? In his basement? That's so silly. Look at me now. I was working with Joey, but now I'm working with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dagoth. The show is so much better now. I just don't know how you Joey followers don't seem to get that yet.
You should have left on principle. He was your partner. You didn't have his back. Anyways, great show. You lost your edge and now you make a show for babies.
The reality is, Joey and I were work partners. We were not life partners. He got fired. I didn't get fired. If your friend got fired at your shitty job, do you think that you should quit too in solidarity? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And for the second thing, we make a baby show now. We are on FM radio, you clown. You want me to start swearing on the regular shows so that, boom, we get blocked out? The FCC has drastically changed their rules. Even when Joey was here, we weren't allowed to do all this edgy stuff. Maybe it's not you. It's stuff I read online from people who are like you. Okay? So, the only thing that has softened up is our response to the FCC. I don't think that's crazy.
You suck, Greg. Joey rules.
Okay, why don't you go say hi to him and then also say hi to his 10 viewers. Call's over. Next caller, you're up. Well, oh my lord, look who just walked in. Can we get a hello here? A WSSN style one for our program director, Mitch. How you doing, Mitch?
Hello, Greg. I thought I heard you do an ad for Pizza Ola. Am I right?
Oh, for sure. Pizzola. They're the best pizza on Main Street. They were the best pizza in town before they only sent one large pizza.
Greg, they did not pay for an ad spot with this station.
Sure they did. They gave a large pizza. It was just one large pizza, but technically they did pay.
They did not pay the station. You know that you are not supposed to do this.
I thought XMXL was the Wild West again. I thought we could get our old food deals going back on.
I will talk to you after the show, and I am going to take the rest of the pizza with me. You are in some deep trouble, Greg.
Mitch, don't be like that. Come on, Mitch, get back here. Get back here. Bring the pizza back. Mitch, that's my pizza. I brokered the deal. That is my pizza.
No, this is the station's pizza. Get back to the phones, Greg.
You want to take a break, Greg? I mean an ad break?
Next caller.
Hey, Arnold. I just wanted to say, I thought it was so funny when you and Dagoth spent a whole day dogging on Jagar.
Oh, you mean the day that I was out? The day that I was not in studio? The day that I wasn't dogging on Jagar? Is that what you're saying, caller?
I guess I meant that day, but I didn't.
Oh, cool. Well, you know what? We're just going to end your call because I don't want you to have to suffer through my presence in the show right now, okay? So why don't we just roll into an ad break? Maybe you can listen to the ad break. I'm not in this ad.
Vote no on Proposition 268. The British Columbia government wants to pour gallons and gallons of harmful chemicals into your parks. Billions of gallons of dihydrogen monoxide is soon to be dumped into your parks. The British Columbian government wants to take a chemical compound commonly used in science labs and spray it all over the grass where our children and pets play. Dihydrogen monoxide is a chemical that is used in nuclear, microplastics, plastic-eating bacteria, acid, and poison. What do you think will happen when they go ahead and pour more than 500 gallons of dihydrogen monoxide in your parks? Death. Vote no on Proposition 268. A message sponsored by the Besley Water Company. Do you have a ghoul infestation? A golem hanging around the house? The wild hunt freezing your crops? Call Witcher Extermination today, 1-865-5565-6712, or text Jerry at 55655.
As an immigrant, I did not know what it meant to be free, not until I started a driving derby school. At Dave's Driving Derby, you can learn how to wreck cars with the best of them. I encourage you by showing you the famous techniques of the derbyist in the past. I also spectate your crashing skills on the highway, just 2 streets away from the school. If you are sick of playing chicken on the road, come to my school. We will not only show you how to win a crash derby, but we can also show you legal ways to intimidate others on the road. I guess that big yellow bus isn't going to cut me off anymore. That is what you could be saying. Just come down to Derby Dave's school and rule the road.
Mitch, get back here with that pizza. You better not be eating any of that pizza. That's my pizza.
I am just gonna take over from here. Dihydrogen monoxide, scary stuff. Let's take another caller. Next caller, you are on the air.
I'm coming over there. I know you don't even like hot peppers.
Hello, caller.
Arnold, please help. I'm still stuck in this changing room, but now there's a guy that is saying he will call the cops if I don't give him my wallet.
Stay on the line. We will have Benji try to help you out. Next caller.
Hey, Arnold. That one caller that you had? You know, the divorced guy. Well, I wanted to let him know that New York has a great Planned Parenthood scene to cruise. The chicks are hot.
No, next caller, please.
No, Mitch, you know what? I don't even want that pizza. I don't even want that pizza anymore. You can keep it. I'm about to get 1,000,000 free pizzas. Pizzaola, 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 pizzaola.
That is the end of our broadcasting day. Thank you for listening to WSSN on Pluto XMXL Radio. Goodbye.
Hey, am I still on the air?